Good evening, baseball fans, and welcome to the Bronx, here for a matchup between the 39 and 45 New York Yankees as they play host to the 40 and 47 Oakland Athletics. The Bombers will be entering this game without their DH Dian Viciedo, Crazy Eights, as he is on the 15-day DL with a concussion. And the Oakland lineup is as follows. Leading things off is right fielder Craig Gentry, followed by first base Max Muncy, second base Ben Zobrist, DH Ike Davis, catcher Stephen Vogt, third base Brett Lawrie, left field Mark Canha, shortstop Marcus Semien, and center field Tyler Leydendorf. While on the mound for the Bronx Bombers is the right-hander Ivan Nova. His sixth start since returning from his Tommy John surgery, 1-2 so far with a 9.58 ERA. Needs to get that down a bit in order to pick up a win here today. And digging in to lead off the ball game now for the Athletics is Craig Gentry, the right fielder. First pitch from Nova misses the strike zone. Changeup, 86 on the gun. Count runs the 2-2 now on Gentry. The turn kick fire from Nova is swung through the curveball. Gentry goes down swinging to start off the ball game. And that'll bring up Max Muncy, the former Baylor Bear, who's been on a cold spree as of recently. First pitch from Nova in there for a strike. Count runs to 1-2 now on Muncy. Kicking the pitch from Nova, he's up and in as Muncy has to get out of the way of that one. Just barely does. Full count now on Muncy. As that nicks the outside corner, he goes down looking on the changeup. Back-to-back strikeouts for Nova, as that'll bring up the utility man playing second base today, Ben Zobrist, count at 3-0. And that's a 4-pitch walk to Zobrist, as Nova can't get a 1-2-3 inning. Zobrist on first to bring up the DH Ike Davis. Hitting .238 on the season. First pitch from Nova misses the strike zone. Slider in the dirt. Count runs to full, 3-2. Kicking the pitch from Nova is grounded to second baseman Giansanti. He has trouble with it, and Davis is going to beat that one out, no problemo. So we have runners on first and second now for the Athletics, as that'll bring up the catcher Stephen Vogt, hitting .247 on the season with 9 dingers. Count runs to 2-2. The pitch from Nova nicks the outside corner, and Ivan Nova gets out of the inning. 3 strikeouts in the top half of the first, as we'll head to the bottom half. No hits, no runs for the A's. Welcome back to the bottom half of the first inning for some more Yankees baseball. The Bombers lineup is as follows. Leading things off is center fielder Jacoby Ellsbury, left field Brett Gardner, right field Carlos Beltran, DH Alex Rodriguez, catcher Brian McCann, first base Kyle Parker, third base Chase Headley, second base Anthony Giansanti, and shortstop Didi Gregorius. While on the mound for the Oakland Athletics is the Connecticut native from Norwich, Connecticut, who then went on to play for the Virginia Tech Hokies, Jesse Hahn. And making his way to the plate now to lead things off for the Yanks is Jacoby Ellsbury, who leads all of the major leagues in stolen bases. Here comes the first pitch from Hahn, and it's in the inside half, 95 on the gun. Count runs to 1-1 now on Jacoby. Turns, kicks, fires from Hahn. That's taken. Well hit into center field, but it'll be well hit right at Tyler Leydendorf as he puts it away for the first out of the bottom half of the first. As now that'll bring up Brett Gardner, hitting .283 with 20 stolen bases and 8 dingers on the season. Hahn gets set, turns, kicks, fires for the first pitch, and that's going to miss the strike zone. 80 on the gun changeup. Count runs the 2-2 now. The pitch from Hahn is swung through. Gardner goes down swinging, as Hahn is cruising through this bottom half of the first. Got the first 2 down, as that'll bring up Carlos Beltran, who's hitting .302. Been a really solid hitter for this Yankees team, as he takes that one line at the shortstop Marcus Semien, who makes a diving play to complete the 1-2-3 inning for the Athletics. What a play by Semien, and we are still hitless and runless at the end of 1. Welcome back to Yankees baseball. Here in the bottom half of the second inning as Alex Rodriguez, the DH, digs in to lead off the inning. And the first pitch from Hahn of the Athletics misses the strike zone. Count runs the 3-1. The pitch is well hit left field. Back goes Canha. There it goes. See ya! That's an A-bomb from A-Rod. That's his 9th home run of the season. Alex Rodriguez puts the Yankees up 1-0 here in the bottom half of the second, as now Jacoby Ellsbury will dig in with 2 outs and the bases juiced First pitch from Hahn is in there for a strike. 92 two-seamer on the gun. Kicking the pitch from Hahn once again is lined at the shortstop, Semien. He puts it away for the final out of the inning, but not before the Yankees strike for one off of Alex Rodriguez's 9th dinger of the year. And they are up 1-0 over the Athletics in this one, as we'll be right back after this. Welcome back here to Yankees baseball in the bottom half of the 4th inning as Chase Headley, the third baseman, digs in for New York to face Oakland's Hahn, as the first pitch from Hahn is well hit. Left field, Canna goes back. You can kiss it goodbye. You can bank on Chase. Headley is deadly. That's his 3rd home run of the season, as he puts the Yankees up by a score of 2-0 here in the 4th inning. As now Anthony Giansanti digs in, the Connecticut native, facing the other Connecticut native. And he's going to take the opposite way, but it's this time into the glove of the right fielder Craig Gentry. Puts it away for the first out of the 4th. As now Didi Gregorius, the shortstop, digs in. He was hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance. 0-1 count on Didi. Kick and pitch from Hahn is popped into foul territory. Third base side. At the wall is Lowry. He's camped under it, and he puts it away for the second out of the bottom half of the 4th, as now the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury, will make his way to the plate now. 0-for-2 on the day with a flyout and a lineout. With 2 outs, turn the kick from Hahn is popped sky high on the first pitch. Stephen Vogt is under it, right by home plate, and he puts it away for the final out of the bottom half of the 4th inning, but not before Headley homers for his 3rd of the year, puts the Yanks up 2-0 here over the Athletics at the end of 4. Welcome back to the bottom half of the 5th inning as Brett Gardner digs in to lead off the inning against Jesse Hahn for the Yankees. Hahn getting set, kicks, turns, fires. First pitch misses the strike zone. Curveball 82 on the gun. 1-0 count. Kicks and fires from Hahn once again. That's slapped into right field, but it's right at Gentry. Gardner is put away at the line drive, as that's 1 down, and that'll bring up Carlos Beltran. Digs in, turns, kicks, fires from Hahn. First pitch misses the strike zone, way a little bit outside. Count runs to 2-0 now. Pitch from Hahn is taken, well hit, deep right center. Back goes Gentry and Leydendorf, and you can kiss it goodbye. Carlos Beltran. That's his 11th home run of the season. That is a team lead as the Yankees put themselves up by a score of 3-0 here over Oakland in the bottom half of the 5th. As now Alex Rodriguez digs in with 1 out in the inning. 1-0 count. Pitch from Hahn is lined into center field for a base knock. That'll get in front of Leydendorf as he tosses that one in. A-Rod has himself an easy base knock with 1 out to bring up Brian McCann, who's returning from a broken finger in a stint on the 60-day DL. First pitch from Hahn misses the strike zone, down and in. 95 on the gun. Count runs the 2-0 now on McCann. Pitch from Hahn is lined right at the first baseman Davis. He throws the second for 1 out, fires back to first for a second, and that's a double play to get the Athletics out of the inning, but not before the Yankees strike for 1 on Carlos Beltran's 11th home run of the season. 3-0 Yankees over the Athletics at the end of 5. Welcome back to more Yankees baseball here in the top half of the 6th inning as Max Muncy digs in to lead off the inning for the Athletics. Kicks and fires from Nova, who stole the ball game in the top half of the 6th. First pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 count. Here it comes from Nova. That's taken into the right center gap, opposite way. That'll slowly roll to the wall as Ellsbury fields it at the warning track. But Max Muncy has himself an easy stand-up double here to lead off the 6th inning for Oakland. Nova's going to stay in the ball game to face Ben Zobrist as the first pitch is in there for an 88-mile-per-hour changeup strike. Here comes the 0-1 from Nova. That's grounded to third base Headley. He'll fire over to first, and that's 1 out in the inning, but Muncy holds up at second. As now the DH Ike Davis digs in, 0-for-1 on the day with a walk back in the 4th. First pitch from Nova is taken for a strike. Count runs to full now on Davis. Pitch from Nova is taken down the third baseline, just barely fair. Gardner fields it, but Muncy heads home. Gardner fires home. And Davis will head to second, throw from McCann for some good measure, but a runner does come across. It's now a 3-1 ball game, thanks to an RBI double from Ike Davis as Stephen Vogt digs in. First pitch from Nova's taken into left field in front of Gardner. Davis is going to round third, head home, throw from Gardner is offline, and Ike Davis scores on an RBI single from Stephen Vogt, as it's now a 3-2 ball game, and that'll knock Ivan Nova out of this ball game to bring in Jared Burton, the right-hander, for his 32nd time on the season, an ERA just under 3. So that'll bring up Brett Lawrie here with one out runner on first. First pitch misses the strike zone. Vulcan change. Count runs the 2-1. Burton sets the pitch. Lawrie takes this opposite way. Deep right field. Beltran goes back, and that's into the short porch as Brett Lawrie, opposite way home run, puts the Athletics on top just like that, as it's now a 4-3 Oakland lead over the Yankees. As now Mark Canha digs in with an 0-2 count, swings through that one. That's the slider, gets him swinging through, and Burton gets out of the inning, but not before giving up the go-ahead home run from the Athletics. They're up 4-3 at the end of the top of the 6th. Welcome back to the bottom half of the 6th now for some more Yankees baseball. Kyle Parker, the first baseman, digs in for the Yankees to lead off the bottom half of the 6th. Pitch from Hahn is swung through. 80-mile-per-hour curveball on the gun. Count runs to 0-1 now. Pitch from Hahn is grounded to second base. Zobrist has it. Softly tosses over to first, and that is one down in the 6th. As now, Chase Headley digs in, the third baseman, with one out. Pitch from Hahn is first pitch swinging up the gut into center field. Leidendorf fields it, but Chase Headley has himself a base knock here with one out in the inning to bring up Anthony Giansanti. The right-handed hitting Connecticut native facing the right-handed pitching Connecticut native as the first pitch misses the strike zone. 1-0 count now, Connecticut on Connecticut. Here comes the pitch as Giansanti takes this one into left center. That's back, lands at the track, bounces off the wall, and the runner will head to third, head home on the play as Anthony Giansanti drives in Chase Headley all the way from first base as the ball game is tied, and the Connecticut native knocks the other Connecticut native out of the ball game as now Evan Scribner will come in the game out of the bullpen for the Athletics. Didi Gregorius at the plate. Kick in the pitch from Scribner misses the strike zone, 89 on the gun. Count runs to 1-1, evened out. Pitch from Scribner is taken to deep right center, well hit, but Leidendorf is there to put it away in the right center gap. Giansanti will tag up to third on the play, but there is 2 outs on the inning. Giansanti at third. And now the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury, digs in, who's 0 for 3 on the day with a pop-up in his last at-bat in the 4th. Scribner sets, kicks, fires, and Ellsbury takes the first pitch into right field, scores Giansanti on the play, and the Yankees are back on top by a score of 5-4 here in the bottom half of the 6th as Brett Gardner digs in now, 0-1 count. Ellsbury on first, takes off for second base, pitch out, and he's in there nonetheless. Jacoby Ellsbury extends his major league lead of stolen bases as he swipes second despite the pitch out. Count runs the 1-2 now on Gardner, as that's cut through the curveball in the dirt, drop third strike, but Vogt fires over to first, caught by Davis, and that's the final out of the inning, but not before the Yankees regain their lead. It's 5 Yankees, 4 Athletics at the end of 6. Welcome back to Yankees baseball here in the top half of the 9th inning as Dellin Betances comes in after a 2-run bottom half of the 8th. Yankees in the lead 7-4 now as Mark Canha digs in to lead off the inning for the Athletics. 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch from Betances. That's fouled off behind the plate. McCann is there, and he puts it away for the first out of the top of the 9th. As Betances is now 2 outs away from picking up his 26th save of the season, currently sitting at 5th in the American League. In that save category as Marcus Semien digs in, over 3 on the day. Count runs full on him. Pitch from Betances is swung through the up and in fastball. That's 2 down, and Betances is now 1 out away from closing out the Athletics. Tyler Ladendorf, over 3 on the day now, digs in. Count runs to 0-2. Pitch from Betances nicks the up and in corner. Ladendorf goes down looking, and the Yankees win. The Yankees win as they improve to 40-45 on the season, as the Athletics drop to 40-48 on the season. Chase Headley, deservedly so, picks up Player of the Game award for the Yankees, goes 3 for 4 on the day with a home run, RBI, and crosses the plate. Jacoby Ellsbury, 2 for 5, 2 RBIs, a run. Alex Rodriguez, 2 for 3 with a home run and RBI, while Carlos Beltran's only hit of the day and a 1 for 5 appearance is a home run. Jared Burton picks up the victory, and Dellin Betances picks up his 26th save of the season, while Jesse Hahn's record drops to 2-11. And with that being said, that'll wrap things up here for this edition of Yankees Baseball. I've been your host, JerseyBorn, and I'm saying goodbye.